Florida's housing market is exploding faster than a summer thunderstorm, with home prices jumping 15 to 40% in hidden gems across the state. We're talking median values pushing past $500,000 in cities that were under $300,000 just 2 years ago. Bidding wars where buyers drop $50,000 over asking, and inventory so tight some markets have less than 30 days of supply. Could your dream Florida city be next? Or are you missing the last chance to buy before prices hit insane new highs? These are the 10 Florida cities where home prices are about to skyrocket like never before. 10. Port St. Lucie. Port St. Lucie is quietly transforming from Florida's sleepy retirement haven into one of the state's hottest family destinations. As of May 2025, the median home price hit $425,000, a massive $65,000 jump from just $360,000 last year. That's an 18% increase that's catching buyers completely off guard. What's driving this surge? Port St. Lucie sits perfectly positioned between Miami's chaos and Orlando's crowds, offering families the Florida dream without the Miami price tag. You're getting 4 bedrooms and a pool for what barely buys you a condo in Fort Lauderdale. Migration from South Florida has exploded, with over 12,000 households relocating to St. Lucie County in 2024 alone, many specifically targeting Port St. Lucie's family-friendly neighborhoods. But here's what's really tightening the market. Only 145 homes are actively listed for sale across the entire city of 220,000 residents. That's less than a 2-week supply at current sales pace. Homes in Tradition and PGA Village are moving in under 10 days, often with multiple offers above asking price. The New York Mets spring training facility has become an unexpected catalyst, drawing national attention and boosting property values in surrounding neighborhoods by 12% since 2023. Even rental demand is surging, with average monthly rents climbing to $2,800, up from $2,200 just 2 years ago. While Port St. Lucie offers that coveted coastal proximity, our next city combines direct beach access with explosive job growth that's reshaping Florida's Gulf Coast. 9. Cape Coral. Number 9. Cape Coral is proving that waterfront living doesn't have to cost Miami money. The median home price jumped to $465,000 in May 2025, adding a staggering $85,000 in just 1 year. That's a 22% appreciation rate that's making waterfront property owners very happy. Cape Coral's secret weapon? Over 400 miles of navigable canals that earn it the nickname Venice of Florida. You're not just buying a house. You're buying a lifestyle where your boat sits in your backyard, and the Gulf of Mexico is minutes away. Compare that to similar waterfront access in Naples or Sanibel, where you'd pay over $1 million for the same privilege. The numbers tell the growth story. Lee County is adding 15,000 new residents annually, and many are zeroing in on Cape Coral's unique combination of affordability and water access. Neighborhoods like Yacht Club and Rose Garden are seeing homes sell within 12 days, with buyers from the Northeast and Midwest driving up demand for canal-front properties. Hurricane Ian's aftermath actually accelerated Cape Coral's transformation. New construction standards and elevated building codes are creating a more resilient housing stock, attracting buyers who want peace of mind with their waterfront investment. The city has committed over $200 million to infrastructure improvements, including upgraded stormwater systems and stronger seawalls. But Cape Coral's impressive water access is just the beginning. Our next city offers something even rarer in the Sunshine State, combining college town energy with an unexpected tech revolution. 8. Gainesville. Gainesville is rewriting the rulebook on college town real estate. Home values reached $385,000 in May 2025, up from $310,000 in 2024. That's a 25% surge that's catching everyone from students to retirees completely off guard. The University of Florida isn't just educating students anymore. It's powering a $3 billion economic engine that's attracting young professionals who want to stay after graduation. UF's Innovation Hub and research partnerships are spawning tech startups and drawing companies that need access to top talent. You're seeing software engineers and biotech researchers competing with professors for the same neighborhoods around campus. Amazon's massive distribution center is adding fuel to the fire, bringing 2,500 jobs with average wages of $48,000. That's created a ripple effect throughout Alachua County, with workers seeking affordable housing within commuting distance. Neighborhoods like Hale Plantation and Thornbrook Village are seeing bidding wars for the first time in decades. But here's the real pressure point. Student housing is so tight that families are now competing directly with college kids for rental properties. Average rents have jumped to $2,400 per month, pushing more renters toward homeownership and creating even more demand for the limited housing stock. The student housing shortage has created an unexpected goldmine for property investors, with some single-family homes near campus generating over $3,600 monthly in rental income. While Gainesville's education-driven boom is impressive, our next city combines rock-solid military stability with explosive civilian growth along Florida's Emerald Coast. 7. Pensacola. Number 7. Pensacola is where military stability meets Gulf Coast paradise, creating a perfect storm for real estate appreciation. The median home price hit $315,000 in May 2025, up from $245,000 last year. That's a 28% jump that's putting this Northwest Florida gem on every investor's radar. Naval Air Station Pensacola isn't just home to the famous Blue Angels. It's a $2.1 billion annual economic powerhouse that provides recession-proof stability you won't find in most Florida markets. When other cities see job losses during downturns, Pensacola's military foundation keeps the economy humming. You're buying into a market backed by federal spending that isn't going anywhere. The Blue Angels alone bring 1.5 million visitors annually, creating a tourism economy that supports everything from restaurants to short-term rentals. Properties near downtown Pensacola and the historic district are seeing incredible demand from investors who recognize the Airbnb goldmine potential. But here's what's really driving urgency. Only 89 homes are currently for sale in a city of 54,000 residents. That's less than a 3-week supply at current sales pace. Neighborhoods like East Hill and North Hill are seeing homes sell within 8 days, often with cash offers from retirees and military families seeking permanent roots. The Sugar White beaches don't hurt either. Pensacola Beach consistently ranks among America's best, yet home prices remain a fraction of what you'd pay in Destin or Orange Beach. Pensacola's military foundation provides rock-solid stability. But our next city has tapped into something even more powerful in the Florida economy. 6. Kissimmee. Number 6. Kissimmee sits in the eye of Florida's tourism hurricane, and Disney's massive expansion is sending home prices into orbit. Home values surged to $395,000 from $300,000 in 2024. That's a 32% year-over-year explosion that's making Mickey Mouse money for homeowners. Disney's $17 billion Florida investment over the next 10 years isn't just about theme parks, it's reshaping Central Florida's entire economy. You're seeing everything from affordable housing projects to new transportation infrastructure that's making Kissimmee more attractive to both residents and investors. The company's decision to double down on Florida, despite political tensions, shows their long-term commitment to the region. Short-term rental permits have skyrocketed 45% since 2023, turning ordinary neighborhoods into vacation rental gold mines. Properties within 15 minutes of Disney World are generating $4,000 to $6,000 monthly through Airbnb and VRBO, creating a feeding frenzy among investors who seek guaranteed income streams. International buyers are flooding in too, especially from Brazil, the UK, and Canada. These vacation home buyers often pay cash and above asking price, treating Kissimmee real estate like a guaranteed Disney stock that comes with rental income. Neighborhoods like Celebration and Windsor at Westside are seeing bidding wars between families seeking primary residences and investors hunting vacation rental properties. The tourism machine generates over $75 billion annually for Central Florida, creating an economic moat that most cities can only dream about. Disney's magic is undeniably powerful, but our next city has captured something even more valuable in today's economy. 5. St. Petersburg. Number 5. St. Petersburg is proving that tech money and waterfront living make a powerful combination. The median home price reached $485,000 in May 2025, up from $360,000 last year. That's a 35% surge that's turning this once sleepy retirement destination into Florida's hottest tech hub. The Innovation District downtown has attracted over 50 tech companies since 2022, bringing high-paying jobs that average $78,000 annually. You're seeing software developers, data analysts, and digital marketing firms choosing St. Pete over expensive markets like Austin or Seattle. Why pay California prices when you can live steps from Tampa Bay with no state income tax? The Tropicana Field redevelopment is the game changer. This $6.5 billion mixed-use project will transform 86 acres of downtown into offices, housing, retail, and entertainment. Construction starts in 2026. But savvy buyers are already positioning themselves in surrounding neighborhoods like historic Kenwood and Old Northeast. St. Pete's Bayfront location gives residents easy access to Tampa's job market while maintaining that coastal lifestyle. The Howard Franklin Bridge connects you to Tampa in 15 minutes, making St. Petersburg perfect for professionals who want beach proximity without sacrificing career opportunities. Neighborhoods near downtown are seeing homes sell within 6 days, often with tech workers offering cash from stock options and cryptocurrency gains. The city's walkable downtown, thriving art scene, and year-round outdoor activities create a lifestyle that's attracting young professionals from across the country. St. Pete's tech transformation is impressive, but our next city offers something money can't usually buy anywhere else in Florida. Number 4. Daytona Beach is where immediate ocean access meets incredible affordability, creating a 38% appreciation surge that's shocking even veteran investors. Home prices jumped to $365,000 from $265,000 in 2024. You're getting beachfront living for less than what buys you a suburban home in most Florida markets. Daytona International Speedway's $400 million renovation has transformed more than just racing. It's repositioned the entire city as a year-round destination. The modernized facility now hosts concerts, festivals, and corporate events that bring visitors beyond NASCAR's traditional February and July races. Property values within 5 miles of the speedway have increased 22% since the renovation completed. Here's what makes Daytona unique: 23 miles of hard-packed beach where you can actually drive your car onto the sand. That's a tourism magnet you won't find anywhere else on the East Coast, drawing millions of visitors who discover they can afford oceanfront property here. Beachside neighborhoods like Ponce Inlet and New Smyrna Beach South are seeing vacation rental income that rivals much more expensive coastal markets. The supply crunch is real. Only 67 oceanfront properties are currently for sale along Daytona's entire coastline. When you can buy ocean access for under $400,000 in a state where similar properties cost over $1 million, inventory disappears fast. International buyers from Canada and the UK are especially active, treating Daytona real estate like a bargain basement opportunity. Daytona's racing legacy and beach access create undeniable appeal. But our next city has captured the attention of an even more powerful force. 3. Fort Myers. Number 3. Fort Myers has turned Hurricane Ian's destruction into Wall Street's opportunity, creating a 42% price explosion that's rewriting Southwest Florida's real estate playbook. The median home price hit $475,000 in May 2025, up from $335,000 last year. What started as disaster recovery has become one of America's most aggressive real estate investments. $15 billion in recovery and improvement funding has transformed Fort Myers into a fortress against future storms. New homes built to enhanced wind codes, elevated flood zones, and upgraded infrastructure are attracting buyers who want climate resilience with their coastal lifestyle. You're not just buying a house, you're buying peace of mind in an era of increasing weather volatility. Private equity firms have recognized this opportunity, buying 23% of all home sales in Lee County. These institutional investors are paying cash, often above asking price, then either renovating for resale or converting to high-end rentals. The competition is brutal for individual buyers trying to compete with billion-dollar investment funds. Lee County remains Florida's fastest-growing large county, adding over 18,000 residents annually even after Ian's devastation. That population surge, combined with limited buildable land, creates a supply-demand imbalance that institutional investors are exploiting. Neighborhoods like Gateway and Estero are seeing homes sell within 5 days to cash buyers who never even visit the property. The recovery has created a two-tier market where upgraded, storm-resistant homes command premium prices while older properties struggle to compete. Fort Myers' remarkable recovery story demonstrates institutional capital's power. But our next city is writing an entirely different chapter. 2. Melbourne. Number 2. Melbourne is where rocket science meets real estate gold, creating a 45% price surge that's launching this Space Coast city into orbit. Home values reached $445,000 in May 2025, up from $305,000 in 2024. That's a $140,000 increase, driven by some of the highest-paying jobs in America. SpaceX and Blue Origin expansions are adding 8,000 high-paying positions to Brevard County's aerospace sector. These aren't just any jobs. Space industry workers average $85,000 plus in salaries, with many engineers and technicians earning over $100,000. When your neighbor designs rocket engines for Mars missions, the local housing market gets a serious boost. The supply crunch here is unprecedented. Only 45 homes under $400,000 are currently available in the entire Melbourne market. Space industry professionals with stock options and signing bonuses are competing for every listing, often making cash offers within hours of properties hitting the market. Neighborhoods like Suntree and Vieira are seeing homes sell before open houses even happen. Kennedy Space Center's proximity creates a unique lifestyle advantage. You're 15 minutes from watching rocket launches from your backyard while living in a city with world-class beaches, top-rated schools, and a cost of living that's still reasonable compared to other tech hubs. The Florida Institute of Technology adds another layer of high-income residents and visiting researchers. Melbourne's space industry boom literally reaches for the stars. But our number 1 city has achieved something even more extraordinary in today's global economy. 1. Fort Lauderdale. Number 1. Fort Lauderdale has achieved something truly extraordinary, becoming a magnet for international wealth that's creating a 48% price explosion unlike anything Florida has ever seen. The median home price skyrocketed to $625,000 from $425,000 last year. That's a $200,000 increase in just 12 months, driven by global money flooding into America's Venice. International buyers account for 31% of all purchases, with cash flowing in from Canada, the UK, Brazil, and increasingly from European investors seeking U.S. real estate stability. These aren't vacation home buyers. They're wealthy individuals and investment funds treating Fort Lauderdale like a blue-chip stock that comes with beaches and year-round boating weather. $2.8 billion in luxury high-rise development is currently underway along the Intracoastal and New River. These aren't just condos, they're floating palaces with private yacht slips, helicopter pads, and concierge services that rival five-star hotels. The construction boom is attracting ultra-wealthy buyers who want turnkey luxury in a tax-friendly state. Port Everglades expansion is bringing $3 billion in economic impact, cementing Fort Lauderdale's position as a global trade hub. The port handles everything from cruise ships to cargo containers, creating thousands of high-paying logistics and maritime jobs that support the local housing market. Here's the shocking reality. Only 78 single-family homes are available in a city of 183,000 residents. Fort Lauderdale represents the perfect storm of international appeal, infrastructure investment, and supply constraints that could easily push prices past $750,000 by 2026.